side. Please stay with us as we come back to you for our next discussion as well. Now, Thailand's Constitutional Court has dismissed Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra from office after only a year in power. Paetongtarn was suspended last month after being accused of not defending Thailand during a leaked phone call with former Cambodian leader Hun Sen in June. As per the court's latest decision, Paetongtarn and her cabinet have now been dismissed over ethical violations in handling of the country's border row with Cambodia. Paetongtarn has maintained she acted in the nation's best interest throughout the incident. In a statement after the court ruling, she expressed her gratitude to Thai citizens for allowing her to serve the country. Let's listen in.
ดิฉันต้องขอบพระคุณพี่น้องประชาชนทุกท่านที่ได้ให้โอกาสดิฉันทำงานเพื่อประเทศชาติมาเกือบ1 ปีเต็มดิฉันมีความภาคภูมิใจที่ได้มาอยู่ตรงนี้ได้ทำเพื่อประเทศชาตินำประสบ
Paetongtarn is the 6th prime minister from or backed by the billionaire Shinawatra family to be removed by the military or the judiciary. Meanwhile, the acting prime minister Phuntham Vajrayachai, a few Thai party member, has said a prime ministerial candidate would be nominated as soon as possible. Now we go back to our guest discussion with Ross Feingold. He's a political analyst, joins us live from Taipei. Thank you very much, Ross, for staying with us. Now, what does this dismissal of Paetongtarn Shinawatra signal? Could this further erode public trust in the democratic process, especially given the Shinawatra family's repeated removal?
It really remains to be seen. At the moment, indications are that the coalition, which agreed to Paetongtarn Shinawatra's predecessor after the election in 2023, and also agreed to her becoming the prime minister when her predecessor also was removed from office by the Constitutional Court. At the moment, it seems the coalition wants to find an eligible candidate from within the ranks of the parties that make up this coalition. In other words, they don't seem eager to have a snap election. If they did fail to reach a consensus, and Thailand did go into a snap election where there'd have to be very complex negotiations after the election to form a coalition and to find another prime minister, then I think your question would become more of a concern. A snap election and difficulty in finding another prime minister would really cause some doubt about the sustainability and the strength of some of Thailand's democratic institutions. But if the coalition, based on what they've indicated today, after the announcement was made by the Constitutional Court, really can truly work together to find an eligible prime minister candidate within their own ranks, then frankly Thailand will move on. And the reason why I say that is we've seen this so many times. The Constitutional Court has removed prime ministers multiple times. Again, it removed Paetongtarn Shinawatra's predecessor about a year ago, and he was only in office for about 1 year. So the Thai people are used to this. They may not like it, but I think there's also an appreciation that at the moment there are larger issues at play as well. So of course, there's the dispute with Cambodia, which nobody wants to flare up again. There's the trade situation with the United States. Thailand has also been facing a significant fall in inbound tourism, which, regardless of which side of politics politicians in Thailand are, they're all trying to find a solution to that as well. So I think there's an appreciation that there's some bigger issues at play. It's best to find a replacement prime minister as quickly as possible within the coalition and avoid a snap election.
Yes, like you said, Ross, the timing is crucial for Thailand now, and they need to find someone to replace as soon as possible. You also mentioned there are bigger issues. So is there space for meaningful political reform there, or is Thailand likely to see continued cycles of electoral wins followed by institutional pushback?
As long as the Constitutional Court retains this ability to remove prime ministers, as long as there's still a conservative element in society, which is often described as being made up of the royal court and the military and big business leaders. As long as there's regional disagreements, is often described as the rural areas and Bangkok having people with very vastly different views about how Thailand should be governed. As long as issues exist, these problems are not going to go away, and these cycles will continue to happen in the future, notwithstanding the possibility that the current coalition will try as quickly as possible to find a replacement prime minister.
Great. Thank you very much, Ross Feingold, for joining us and sharing your insight as a political analyst. Thank you very much. Now we move on. Russian Foreign Minister